Morning guys, and welcome back to the vlog. I don't know what it is about me deciding that I want to take on the hardest tasks in my home when my husband is not here. But basically I'm in the living room and I need to tidy up. I want to remove this rug from the living room and bring it into my bedroom and then clean the floors because Rosa is showing signs of wanting to crawl. So I don't want her crawling on this rug because I don't know, it just seems like a non-hygienic thing to have a rug. I don't know, you guys let me know. I'm moving it into my room today. It's a 5x7 rug, I'm pretty sure, so I'm gonna have fun doing that. And I have a king size bed, so I will be doing this alone, which is gonna be fun. And then I'm going to tidy up the living room and sweep and mop so that if she wants to crawl in here, she has that opportunity. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be starting in my room because I need to sweep under my bed, sweep and mop the whole room, to be quite honest with you. And then I will be able to move the rug in here. So Rosa's down for a nap and I need to prepare myself to lift this mattress. So I think the hard part is done, although I don't know how difficult it will be to drag that big rug into here. But now I'm just going to finish sweeping and mopping under the bed and move everything around and sweep and mop under there too. It's now time to bring the rug in here, so let's go do that. Okay, the rug was a lot lighter than I remember it being. Still very heavy, but manageable. I'm sweating and this is a lot harder than I thought it was. I don't know why I do these things without my husband here. So now I have to pull the bed frame down and put the mattress back. I think in order to get it to its correct spot without dragging the rug, I'm gonna have to lift the whole thing at once. Right, well that's done and I'm out of breath and sweating, but the bedroom looks all right. All right, well now that that's done, now I get to go sweep and mop the living room. I'm so exhausted. And now to deal with this mess. Rosa really loves Luna, so I'm so thankful when Luna comes around to hang out with her, because she doesn't do this. But of course, I start saying that she doesn't do this, and now she's crying. But Luna usually distracts her well enough. I wanted pizza and chicken wings for supper tonight, so I made some homemade dough, and I am making chicken wings, and I will let you know how they are afterwards. So I like to make homemade dough for my pizzas, and my dough has risen just enough for me to start shaping it. Whenever I make pizza, I always make enough dough for 2 pizzas so that I can make one later in the week if I want to. So I'm going to just be making 1 pizza, and this is not for 1, this is for 2. And then I'm just going to cut this in half. Now I have 2. I usually just put it in the fridge for the week, and then if I want to make more later in the week, I have it there. If I don't plan on making pizza again right away, then I freeze it. I wipe the counters down, and now I'm just going to roll it out on the counter until it's a good pie shape. I think I want to make it into a flatbread instead of a traditional circle, so we'll see how this turns out. Okay, so I made it into a flatbread instead, and now I just need to put some of this yellow cornmeal on the bottom, and then flip it over and put it on the pan before I top it. Let's hope I don't mess this up. Okay, well, I transferred it pretty okay. Now time for the toppings. I'm just doing pizza sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. Now the pizza is ready to go in the oven, and the chicken wings are done on the stove, so I just need to toss them in the barbecue sauce. Pizza will go in the oven for about 15 to 18 minutes at 400 degrees. I'm also going to make some Caesar salad, so I chopped some lettuce. And it's gonna be very simple Caesar salad: lettuce, croutons, Caesar dressing. So I feel like I might have done too much oil in the dough, but we'll check it out. Bone apple teeth. And this is my supper for tonight. So it's now the end of the night, and we're probably going to be going to bed soon, but I wanted to give a little update. So Rosa just turned 5 months, and we did go through the 4-month sleep regression. I want to say it finished about 2 weeks ago, and it started when she was about 3.5 months. So it lasted, I want to say 5 or 6 weeks, which is right about when everybody said that it would last. It wasn't terrible, but it definitely put me through the ringer. There was like no sleep. That was not a thing. Most of the time, she would just wake up like 45 minutes after putting her down to sleep. So she would always have a false start, and then she would wake up again an hour after that, if not an hour and a half. And then she would wake up, she would sleep from that second wake for maybe 4 or 5 hours, which I know is still pretty good for a 5-month-old. A lot of moms, like on Facebook and on Reddit and everywhere online, say that they still don't get even 4 or 5 hour stretches at this age, especially exclusively breastfeeding moms. You were just trying to run away. Where are you trying to go to? For me, she would sleep 4 to 5 hours after that second wake, which would probably be around 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then she would wake up around 2 to 3 o'clock. And then the rest of the night would be down from there. So she would wake up again an hour later, and then an hour after that, and an hour after that. So before waking up at 7, she would wake 3 times at least, and just for no reason. That was not fun. And then during the day, she was extra fussy all the time, which she started teething at the same time of the 4-month sleep regression. She had a bottom tooth coming in. And so that also kind of just made the situation for her sleeping a little bit more uncomfortable. And then also just during the day being super uncomfortable and needing something to chew on. So I got her a couple of different teethers. There's this one specific one. It's like a pink heart, and it's some type of rubber that she really enjoys chewing on that one. And I also saw teethers at Target that are like starter toothbrushes, and those are good too. So I think I might give those a try. But it lasted about 5 weeks, and it wasn't as bad as I thought, because she kind of was waking up not a lot, not as much as during the 4-month sleep regression, but she was waking up a good amount. What are you doing? What are you doing? She was waking up a lot before that anyway, so it kind of was just like a bad situation that got worse. But then right after she finished teething, I think she just stopped the 4-month sleep regression, and she started sleeping 7 to 8 hour stretches right away. So that was great. We've been experiencing that for almost 2 weeks now, where she sleeps from normally 7 p.m. until 2 or 3 a.m. and she wakes up for one feed, and then she sleeps the rest of the night until about 6:30, 7 a.m. So we're doing much better now. You can see that I don't have massive bags under my eyes. Still bags, but not as bad as they were. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you guys are going through the 4-month sleep regression, or if you have, and how long it lasted. And then also let me know if your 5-month-old is just super fussy for no reason. I can't quite find out why she's fussy now, because before it was very obvious that she was teething. I don't think she has any teeth coming in anymore, for right now. But she's just like super fussy during the day and just wants to be held all the time. And I know they say that it takes a village, but I am her village. I am the village. I am all the villagers. We don't have any help, so I'm with her all the time. And I wonder if it's separation anxiety or something. Let me know in the comments if it's possible that it's that, because I'll put her down and she will start crying, and then the second I pick her up, she doesn't have a problem. She also doesn't enjoy being put down in her bed anymore. So I wonder if that is also an issue. Okay. Well, I have to clearly put this child to bed, because she's getting a little, I don't even know. What would you call this? Oh yeah, you're tired. You're ready for bed. Okay, well, say goodnight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and leave a comment, and subscribe if you're not already. That helps me a lot, and I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one.